The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the gun, it's Pringle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
This catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. On the run, it's Chroma. He's past the marker. Still running at the 40. Running through contact. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Stopped just short of the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and that'll set them up with a first down.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tough run here. It's Stroma. They were all over it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Check.
Jackson will throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Not a chance. Missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back. After
the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. back in motion, try to clear the picture. Mensah. Left side is Pringle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Canes want to move quickly.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he's brought down after a short gain. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to run, it's Pringle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here's Mensah to throw. Got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Defense all over him.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 36, set to kick this one.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Running inside, it's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick give. It's Pringle. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Great, here we go. Ready.
Jackson gonna throw it. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Find space, it's Croma. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Out wide left, it's Jacobs. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. At the 45 on his way. He's running free down the middle. The 10. Touchdown Hurricanes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Jackson will throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over 1st and
10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Pringle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Mensa unloads to the wideout. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Compton. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
2nd down to the air. They're all over it. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Here's Mensa to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a 1st down. Well done.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Out wide right, it's Lofton. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and the defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Hits inside, it's Chroma. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Taking a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the ground, it's Pringle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the number 21 team, the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the Cowboys, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Jackson gonna throw it. The screen, he can go. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
And the Noles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
Let it go.
Straight ahead, it's Chroma. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's past the sticks. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his man on the RPO. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter. They'll try to answer here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Throwing, Mensah. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And how impressed are you right now? This defensive line here early in the second half, they are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. Now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got them backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays. And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting the playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiding.
The give to the left. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment on the play. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Seminoles will hustle for the line. Motion from the wideout. Jackson will throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
On the direct snap, it's Kroma. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting...
Going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida State. Extra point here will tie the game. they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. You'd better pay it off when you get starting field position like that, going 23 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Out wide left, it's Pringle. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Behind to crease, it's Pringle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Mensah. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Hunt is in the air. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Shakes off the defender. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Chroma. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra body, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
There he goes. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
The Seminoles are marching down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Throws quickly. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Plows his way ahead. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love the play called by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads it left. Complete on the comeback. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to the run. It's Chroma. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the play. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. They'll send the back in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Look out! He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Going from the 17. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Well, that is exactly what you want to see by the wide receiver in this situation of the game. 2 minute, you're down a possession, no timeouts, so you have got to be able to get 1st downs to stop the clock or get out of bounds, and the receiver knew exactly what to do.
And the Canes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
chunk here on second down. Throwing, Mensah. Takes a hit as he fires. This time it's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Vaughn.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Last chance coming up. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Canes! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Timeout is called with just a single second left. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Jackson will throw. He wants a big play here late. Ball is incomplete, falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.